been. Folks, we are here tonight for some great racing as part of the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Series presented by Apex Sage Coaching as we welcome you in tonight to Road America. It's race number 3 after a week off of the series. We return for some road racing at its finest, and you are going to see a lot of things going on the fly this evening. Literally going to be on the fly. A lot of things happening. But thanks to this race, the Grand Prix of Road America, sponsored by iRacing. I believe that is pronounced. So correct me if I said that wrong. Hopefully I get that right, and I apologize if I don't. But going to be a fun race here at Road America this evening as we get ready for 45 laps, I believe it is, of racing. So basically, just to go ahead and throw out what's going on right now. I've had a long day at work. I walked in the door all of 10 minutes ago, maybe 5 minutes ago, about 10 minutes ago. Got everything on the air. We're good going on the air, which is good. But as I talk to you tonight, you're going to see just lots of different things popping up on the screen when it comes to logos and stuff like that because, just because. Anyway, so going to be a fun race, though. We are going to get the race in, and we're going to get the broadcast on for everyone. It's going to be a fun night of racing because that's the most important part is we are going to get the race on the air here. This evening, we'll show you the points here in just a little bit and so on and so forth. So you'll be able to see what is going on here this evening. But as you see, Isaac Morris, he is down there on the pole, the 63 Apex Sage coaching car. And he's going to start next to Gavin Sanders, who is at the track that he has come the closest to getting that win at. And that is right here at Road America. So he actually did win a exhibition race here in the series back a season ago. As they roll their way down towards turn 5, I think the biggest blessing I'm going to see this evening is the fact that they decided to do the long pace lap here tonight. So this buys me some time to actually get this done. So I appreciate that very much. But here is your starting lineup for the race of this evening. Isaac Morris will start next to Gavin Sanders. Alex Van de Sant will start next to David Porcelli there in row number 2. Row 3, Oscar Fredrickson and Julian Altina. Row number 4 is Cohen Evans and Nicholas Sudik. And looking at row number 5, you'll see Dakota DeMay and A.J. Musselman. Tyler Davala, he returns after his Iowa race, and he'll start next to Hans Schlogel. I believe that's how that's pronounced. We'll start 12th. James Watson, Matt Houston, row number 7. Row 8, Thomas Geisler, Max Williams. Row number 9, Eli Sazek and Joseph Grijalva. Cameron Bostain and Josh Stoltz. John Christensen, Christian Alagio, Krista Nelson, Gary Godso in the 24th position. Mart Fauerstein and Lewis Woodall will take the green flag from the 26th position this evening. Take a look at the race info right here on the screen tonight as they will do 45 laps, 182 miles around this 4-mile, 14-turn road course as they work their way through the kink right now down towards Canada Corner. Isaac Morris won this race last season and looking to go back-to-back here tonight again in this Grand Prix of Road America sponsored by iRacing. I do want to congratulate Isaac on winning the poll, which of course is brought to you by Circle B Diecast. If you use the code Foxworth Autosport, you'll get free shipping orders of over $20 at CircleBDiecast.com to get NASCAR and IndyCar diecast. They do ship on the continental U.S. and in Canada. Again, check out CircleBDiecast.com and type in the word Foxworth Autosport to get all orders over $20 for free in the U.S. and Canada. 45 laps going to make up the race here tonight as we sit back and enjoy some road course racing here at Road America. How about I turn the audio on? That sounds like a pretty good idea, doesn't it? Green flag is out. Moore's going to take Gavin Sanders down into turn 1. Porcelli up to the 3rd position as everybody works their way through turn 2 and down the back straightaway to turn 5. Nice dive in there by that VOR car. Didn't see who that was immediately there in front of me. And looks like we got some issues maybe down here. Matt Houston's gone off. It looks like Thomas Geisler with some issues. Eli Sazik has stalled it over in turn number 5. Also Stoltz and Geisler and Houston, all these guys with issues. They work their way down into the 14th corner, and there's Isaac Morris going to lead them to lap number 1. Board with Isaac. Already got about 0.4 of a second right now. There's Alex Van de Sant riding back here in the 4th position. Oscar Fredrickson, Julian Alton back here 5th and 6th right now. Cohen Evans, Dakota May in the 8th position. And on Schlogo, I believe that's how it's pronounced again. Up to the 9th position with Max Williams up in the top 10. Sadiq Stoltz and Sazik on pit road for pit stops. And you see Sadiq looks like needs a new nose. And Stoltz and Sazik all going to get damage fixed. So a tough break for those guys. Not the way you want to start after having a week off in the series, huh? Down through Canada corner, turn 13 and 14. Gavin doing a good job, just kind of holding pace with the 63 Porcelli. Not sure how it's properly pronounced there. In a 15 car running pretty good start to his race there in the 3rd position, running lap for lap with these guys. Now about 14 laps of fuel in these cars, so you're going to see roughly a 3-stop race. Some could stretch it to 2. All you gotta do is get another lap out of her, 15 apiece, then you'll pull that off. Again, we haven't had a chance with us kind of getting on the air the way we did here to welcome you to the brand new Captain eSports Network. We're no longer Captain TV. We changed our names over the week off. You guys might not have noticed. Yeah, there is an overlay, Corey. Unfortunately, I'm running kind of behind with things, so I'm slowly getting things up on the screen while we're going here. So, multitasking errors. You see Gavin pull over. Is he going to let the 15 go by? I think you're seeing a different strategy here. Is the 15 going to make a pass on the outside? Porcelli No, he doesn't clear him yet, though. We got this battle going on. There's Julian Alton. He's gone by his teammate Oscar Fredrickson for the 5th position there. And then another teammate's back here. I promise you'll see him coming through the trees as Isaac Morris goes fastest lap that time by. 44.3, that's Max Williams. And right behind him, his teammate Tyler Duvalla from the YJ eSports team. Right on board with Max Williams down the back straightaway here towards turn 5. Max driving in there pretty deep on Schlogo there in the VOR car. That is the 90 car there, a new name in that ride. A new driver for me to figure out how to say his name. I'm going to learn real quickly, aren't I? Sanders up to a 44.12, so these tires fully getting up to song now. There is no tire rule in VOR, by the way, in the TI IndyCar League that you normally see on Tuesday nights. These guys actually go by no tire rules, so you can run whatever tire you want, the red or the primary tires with the black sidewall. And you can run as much as either tire you want. It's all up to a strategy. Max starting to pull away a little bit. As you see, Isaac's lead is up to about 0.8 of a second. Porcelli about 1.5 seconds back. Somebody has spun right up here. It's Alex Van de Sande. Alex Van de Sande having some issues. He has spun his way out of the top 5 and back to the 9th position. And trying to see if there's any kind of damage. Maybe the nose? Oh yeah, he's coming to pit road to fix it. Now this is automatically going to put him on a 2-stop strategy, but he's going to be able to go hard the whole time. The champion from last season having his struggles. .45 slow miles an hour. He'll pull away. He's going to get that wing fixed and move on here at lap number 6. Unfortunate deal for him there. another car spinning around here in front of Isaac. Oh, around. I believe that is John Christensen that went around the 44, so a tough break for him. And we carry on here, already 6 laps in the books here as we go flying by 0.6 of a second, Isaac's lead. How about Cohen Evans running in the 7th position right now? He's about a half second behind Dakota Nemeh there in the 82. Cohen doing a good job so far in this race. James Watson running back here in the 9th spot. As I've always said, you cannot miss a James Watson painted car. Ever. Issues for Joseph Grzyalva. He's on pit road. Christian Alejo on pit road. Christian, I think this might have been a scheduled stop for him as he was on pit road 8.4 seconds. Grzyalva a little longer on pit road, unfortunately. Here's your top 3 as they have stretched it out on the field. Let's see if I can get this cooperate with me now. Oh. Appreciate everybody working with me here this evening to, there we go. I think we're actually looking okay now. We got all of our technical errors fixed. I know also tonight we were working on getting a track map all put together for you guys on the air, but unfortunately potentially to get on the air in the very near future. But lap 9 in the books right now. Isaac leading now by 0.2 of a second. You see him coming up on the lap car, Christian Alejo here. They're going to get by him. One thing we seem to always see, lap cars playing an issue, but in this case he kept it clean and they were able to work their way by, so no harm, no foul. Back. Here, Isaac. Almost maybe lightly entering the corners compared to normal. Isaac started on the pole, and you see last lap is about 2 seconds slower than his fastest lap in this race. Two cars out of the race so far, Eli Sazek and Nicholas Sudik. Just waiting to see when these leaders come to pit road. I would expect them in the next 5 or 6 laps here of this race. All right, so we're 10 laps in right now to this VOR IndyCar Series presented by Apex Sage Coaching. In this 45-lap race, it is Grand Prix Road America presented by iRacing. And here in a minute, we're actually going to get the chance to show you some really cool photos of what iRacing is and what they're all about. I always find the art that people do, you know, when it comes to clothing or anything. I mean, all the creativity you see from people is just awesome. And a big shout out to the company. And as you see the top 3 continue to pull away as Julian Alton now 9 seconds back in the 4th position. As you see, Max Williams was on pit road. It looks like getting his scheduled pit stop out of the way. As you look over to the right of the screen, I wanted to definitely show these off. I didn't get a chance to do so during a pre-race because, well, there really wasn't one, but here is some of the clothing that you can see as part of iRacing, which is a company done by a friend of Robert Sadler, who's one of the drivers, and I'm going to go and still call him what he is, an admin in the series, because he's one that got everything hooked up and stuff. So. And Isaac's got to come to pit road here. So here comes the first of the leaders at lap number 10. Comes to pit road. Of course, the pit wall always gives me issues at this track with the cameras I like to use and stuff, and I always forget. There we go. There's a view of Isaac. And into his pits he goes. 4 tires and fuel for Isaac. And see who else is on pit road here. I'm trying, Robert. Thank you, though. Oh, man. Like, if I could put a camera on myself right now, I'm in my FedEx clothing still right now. Work boots and all. Calling this broadcast. I owe it to you guys for bringing me on board and stuff. I wanted to do everything I can to get this broadcast on live and so on and so forth, and that's why you've noticed a lot of just different things happening on screen and stuff during the broadcast, and still calling the race at the same time. But Isaac comes out. He's going to be in the 7th position right in front of Matt Houston. He's got him by about 5 seconds. There's Matt, who made a pit stop early with the damage on his cars, or his car. He's only got one car. But Gavin leads right now, and there's Porcelli there in 2nd. Hans Schlogo, I believe that's how it's pronounced, there in the 3rd position now, about 25 seconds back. The 4th position now, Cohen Evans and James Watson, who had a great run in the last race they ran at Iowa, up here in the 5th position right now. Tyler Davala, about a 2.5 back in 6th. And then the first car off pit road is Isaac Morris. Oh, it's been very close at the front the whole time. You know, Isaac just pitted, and then the top 3 have been separated. I'm really been impressed with Porcelli there in the 15 car. And Ricky right back there. He's done a great job. And as I've said before, this was the closest thing to Gavin Sanders getting his first win of his career. He won an exhibition race here back last season, and almost pulled off the win in the actual race the season before too, but unfortunately was unable to. Continue to let those clothes rotate through the corner of the screen here. So hopefully you're enjoying all the pictures and stuff. That's basically what iRacing is all about. They're the presenting sponsor of tonight's race, and we appreciate them being a part of the VOR series. Of course, all the sponsors that the series has. I mentioned earlier, I didn't get a chance to show the logo, but please make sure you go check, type in Foxworth. Foxworth Autosport. I about forgot the name there. Foxworth Autosport to get free shipping on orders over $20. CircleBDiecast.com. They are the sponsor of the Pole Award. As here come your other 2 leaders to pit road. Gavin Sanders, David Porcelli. Going to try to overcut Isaac Morris. They got a lap car in front of him. Let's see where Isaac comes out here. Isaac's coming up the front straightaway right now as these guys get tires and fuel. I think Isaac's going to get him. Gavin with a kind of a rough angle getting out of pit road. He's going to have to go and turn immediately left. And Gavin with a very slow stop. Porcelli's going to jump him, and there's Isaac coming through. Turn 1. He's going to take the lead. It's going to be close. Oh, Isaac is going around. Gavin gets a piece of him. Oh! Something happened with Isaac Morris and Porcelli in a very tight move. And Isaac is off the track and off the pace. Isaac is probably pretty angry right now. Let's go back and see it. Here's Isaac coming off of the final corner. He's on push to pass, trying to make the jump, trying to make the undercut here, or it's not really an undercut. He's trying to hold the lead here and prevent the overcut. Up the straightaway, here come the leaders off pit road. Let's see what happens going to turn 1. Oh, Isaac gets loose a little bit, bobbles. And then there's contact afterwards. And Gavin Sanders, his right front's broken. It gets back into place there, so he might actually be okay. But watch one more time here. You're going to see the 63 car, a very slight bobble mid-corner right here. Watch this. Right there. And then there's the contact. And somehow Gavin Sanders has Legos or something on his car. And it pops back into place. But now Porcelli leads. by 1.2 seconds. All right, so the leaders have pitted. We're going to step away real quickly, take a break. We'll come back and get you more racing here from Road America in the Velocity Online Racing Series presented by Apex Sage Coaching. Back we are here, Road America. Had to get that quick break. 15 laps in, David Porcelli now leading this race after some contact with then, I guess you can say leader at that moment. Isaac Morris goes around. And Isaac right now sits 20th, and he is in pit road. He's actually taking his car behind the wall and out of the race. There's Cohen Evans on pit road, lap 16. There's your two-stop strategy right here. 4 tires and fuel and pulls away at 9.9. Max Williams 6 laps down. He's been behind the wall now in the 8 car. Tough break for him in his first road course start in the series, which of course this series is predominantly an oval series. Sanders, he is caught up to the 15 now, so apparently that right front damage not too bad, and the fight is on here. Tenths of a second as they go through the carousel here and work their way down to the Kinky Canada corner. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. If you get a chance, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching tonight, not for the first time, we appreciate you coming back and joining us this evening. We ride on board with Gavin Sanders. you enjoy a lap here with Gavin Sanders. Oh, push to pass being activated. Here he comes for the lead. Into Canada corner, tough move. He slides up and takes it. Gavin Sanders to the front. The man that put real life racing in front of iRacing last season when he actually skipped the final race and actually decided his Porcelli comes back to and he skipped out on a championship in this league to run a real life race, and actually I believe won that race, I was told. Cross back over from Gavin. Both of them on the prime tires as Gavin takes it back. Switchback coming though because they got a left-hander on the way here. Gavin, a little defensive move. Going to take the inside here into the corner. This is not an easy corner to go side by side through as Alex Van de Sant's on pit road. Oh, they give each other, well, I was going to say plenty of room. He kind of pushes them off. As here's Alex on pit road. Now for Alex, this is his actual first or second pit stop, we'll call it. Remember, he came to pit road early in this race when he damaged his car, so he is off sequence right now. The driver out of Indiana pulls away after a 9.2 second stop, so he is going to be making at least one more stop in this race. Oh, coming up on a very damaged car there. Wow, that car's got big-time toe issues. Thomas Geisler, and they got to split him. And Thomas comes to pit road. He must have had some issues on the track, unfortunately. Not the ideal place to catch a car that's got its right front tire facing Milwaukee. And these guys just continue to battle. Porcelli back to the inside. Who wants to lead the race more? And this is easily the best battle on the track right now. And while it takes a break for a second, we got another battle back here. Let's check out Christian Alesio trying to hold off. Oh, never mind, that changed apparently. It wasn't them two. It said it was like less than a second. Anyways, let's check Lewis Woodall out as he tries to catch the one car. The Happy Trails chili seasoning mix of Alex Van de Sant. Reading that Cohen Evans had an off, it looks like, lap 19. he continues to fight here in the 10th position right now. Matt Houston, good comeback for him after his issues in the race, the race versus FIS car. He's running in the 8th position right now. And David Porcelli's on pit road. So it looks like these guys are splitting this race into 10s. Lap 10, lap 20. So we'll expect them again at lap 30. And a 3-stop race for them. Christian Alejo, let's check out the number 81 driver on pit road. Tires and fuel for him, running back in the 16th position right now. Porcelli, you should mention, came out in the 4th spot. Battle for the 2nd spot. There is Julian Altina, the co-owner of the league, trying to catch his teammate there, Oscar Fredrickson. Should mention, of course, the cameras tonight presented by Track Cams 4 Gourmet. You can check them out at trackcams22.com. It's the closest thing to real-life photos of road courses and ovals and rallycross courses and so much more. You can check them out again at trackcams22.com as we are on lap 22 right now. The race a 1-2-3 right now for Velocity Online Racing. Get back here on the 90 car. It's actually a 1-2-3-4. This is actually a 5150 car, I believe. Logo doing a pretty good job here. Check on Dakota DeMay here in the Sunset Arctic Games number 82. A very cool looking blue, black, and orange and white car. Of course, Echo Blade on the side of that game coming in the very near future. Little camouflage look to it as they go by a lap car there on the inside. I believe might have been Bart Fauerstein. I might be wrong. I couldn't tell. I see the yellow and white there. Yeah, it was not Bart because Bart's on pit road. There's Krista Nelson running into 16th position. She's doing a great job there. Cameron Bostein hadn't said his name all night as he runs in the 13th position. And Lewis Woodall has gone by Alex Van de Sand, who's maybe in a little bit of a fuel-saving measure right now as he is actually behind the 13 now. Now Dakota DeMay is on pit road. In the 82. Four tires and fuel. And pulls away. And here's your leader, Gavin Sanders. Is tonight the night he gets win number 1 of his career in the Velocity Online Series. Again, I go back to season 3, right as we were making our debut on the in the league for broadcasting. They ran 2 exhibition races. One was at Indianapolis and one was at Road America. And in that race, Gavin Sanders was able to win that race. And ever since then, he has finished second as many times as you can think on every kind of course. Makes you wonder if he can make it happen tonight. Lap time wise, he's running laps about 3/10 off of David Porcelli, who is in the 4th spot right now. So David looking to make this pass and get away from him. But Gavin trying to run the fastest laps possible out here. Now, you might be asking, well, how come this race is already 24 laps in? Then the race started 7:45? Actually, no, not tonight. The race started purposely at 7 p.m. And they did that because the actual IndyCar series races in about an hour from now or so in St. Louis, Missouri at Gateway. And they moved this race up so they can get this race in tonight. And it's actually one of a couple changes that they have made. And the other one, of course, is coming up here in a couple of weeks. Actually going up into my notes to get those answers for you. Julian sent me all the information, but unfortunately I didn't write them all down. Yeah, I knew about the change of time tonight. I know Pocono will be ran now on the 11th of September. Here it is, the updated schedule. I got it found here for you. So the Pocono 300 and Spa, they were rescheduled, those races. Of course, this race was moved up time-wise. The Pocono 300 is now September 11th. It was going to be the race next week. Now the Spa race, that has been moved up a week from the 25th to the 18th. So there's actually going to be a 4-week mid-season break that is going to be coming. That is actually going to become a 3-week break. And so on and so forth. So actually, after tonight's race, there will be the race at make sure I read these notes right. There will be the actually it'll be the off week, and then there will be a 3-week break now. So basically, after tonight, as Sanders comes to pit road, we are off all the way until the race at Pocono. Matter of fact, we'll show you the schedule here in just a minute, but we'll be off for about 3 weeks. What the hell am I going to do on Saturday nights now? Hey, I got an idea. I'll work some more. Why not? Well, Gavin is in lap number 25, so he is still going to have to pit one more time to get to the finish, but I'm assuming he might go reds here and then split this run in half and go 10-10. 4 tires, fuel, and he pulls away. There goes Gavin. And as I exactly called it, on the red. Issues for Alex Van de Sande, it appears. He went off track a few minutes ago. Let's go back and see what happened up here near turn 6 as the championship, or the champion, I should say, from last season, continuing to struggle here at Road America. Okay on the curve. Not seeing any issues here, so it must have been okay. Oh, right there he went off. Okay, so yeah, nothing big. Just kicking up a little dust. So Porcelli now a 9/10 of a second lead as we have less than 20 laps to go over Gavin Sanders. And all of a sudden my chat has gone activated. Holy cow. Reading some of the chat from the drivers and stuff going on. Yeah, Isaac, when I looked at the replay also, it looked like at first there was maybe a bobble out of you. I couldn't tell if there was like a very, very, very slight bobble. And then, yes, it looked like there was maybe a little bit of netcode in there that caused that contact. And I know it's like stupid to blame netcode, but it just seems like with these Indy cars, I don't know, the computers seem to think that these cars are wider than they really are, and I don't know why that is. So the battle for the lead is good. You got these two teammates who have been following each other the whole entire time back here at 4th and 5th. So we got great racing going on everywhere here. For those who missed it, we can actually go back. We can actually go back and see the replay here. What happened here early in this race? So it was in the middle pit stops. Porcelli and Sanders coming off of pit road. Isaac is going to be over here stage left. Right here comes Isaac. They're going to go into the corner here, and as a matter of fact, let me, as you're going to see everything take place here, back it up just a little bit. And let's go, I know there's a way I can go slow-mo. Here we go. That's not slow-mo. All right, I can't get it to go slow-mo. But anyways, you're going to see right, it looks like, now let's back it up 10 seconds. So here we go. It's going to go kind of slow here. So you're going to see, obviously, Porcelli pulls out. Inside joke here. This is what IndyCar fans, how fast NASCARs look to them. So Porcelli trying to get well, pretty hard here. He's got, that's Kristen Nelson there behind him. Coming off pit road, the 10 of Sanders. There he comes behind him. Here comes Isaac, stage left. And it's kind of interesting because I believe there was a discussion in another league that I help run. You know, I've heard the discussion made about staying to the bottom. And watch right here. I don't know if there's contact or anything there, but watch Isaac kind of bobbles right here. And then right there's the bobble, and then the contact. And, well, of course, there's netcode there. But I don't know. That's a tough call to make in that situation. I don't know if you can really blame anyone. They're going hard coming off pit road. What can you say, you know? So Sanders has gone back by Porcelli for the lead and is starting to stretch it out. So the window's about to open up in a lap here or so. And this will allow the cars to guess when to come to pit road and make that final stop, trying to make an overcut or an undercut or something to get the best position they can, be in the best spot they can to win this race or get the best finish possible. I will not decline that or disagree with that comment. Josh, I think you bailed yourself out of not seeing yourself on TV. Though I'm sure on Twitter, if you go up there and post like you normally do, I'm going to find it. So we're 15 laps to go in this race. Let's take a look at a race summary of what we've seen so far. Of course, we haven't seen a caution yet. Fastest lap, Gavin Sanders. Leader, Gavin Sanders. Pole sitter, not Gavin Sanders. Gavin looking for that first win of his career. Thomas Geisler, that was tough. That is not an easy right-hander. A good little battle starting to shape up back here. 3 cars. 2 teammates, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Matt Houston, James Watson having another fantastic run. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there right now. James Watson could easily be the most improved driver in this league this season. And I say that with all respect. Watson last season struggled, if I remember correctly, a ton. And here he is this season. He's come out here and he's got top 10 runs. He had a great run at Iowa. And now a great run here tonight, running in the top 10 and 9th position. This is how you get better. You log laps. If you can log laps and get to the finish of a race, that's how you get better each and every week. I remember the first race I ran in this series. I actually ran a couple races. Some might remember, some might not, but my first race was here. And this was the day I ran in IndyCar for the first time on a road course. And I should say the newer IndyCar. I've run like a couple laps at Mid-Ohio in a practice, but and I went out here, and after a hard time, you know, I finally got the hang of it and was able to figure out the car and came out and finished 8th. Ironically, where Matt Houston's running right now. Biggest movers in the race. Lewis Woodall up 14 spots from 26th to 12th. Christian Alagio up 22nd to 15th, and Schlogo up from 11th to 6th in this race. We're on board there with the very flamboyant number 39 car. 1.2 seconds off. So Gavin Sanders now with a 3.7 second lead. So those reds, the alternate reds, definitely playing a role for him now as he's able to go hard, as he's going to pit again with about 5 laps to go in this race, and then it's going to turn into 5 Red Bull laps, as we call them. Sorry, I've kind of run away with that term now. Everybody uses it, I'm running with it. Dakota DeMay running in the 9th spot behind him. As we continue to watch, again, this is the Grand Prix of Road America, brought to you by and sponsored by iRacing. And iRacing is a clothing company, I believe, and hopefully if Mr. Sadler's watching tonight, Robert can correct me on that if I'm wrong in that sense, but these are some of the clothing that you see designed that you can check out at iRacing. They're the sponsor of the race tonight, so I want to get them all the looks they can. Should mention Cohen Evans went to pit road at lap number 30. He comes out 9.9 seconds in the 11th position right now. There's Oscar Fredrickson in the 12th position. Oscar about the farthest back he's been from Julian all race. And it looks like Alex Van de Sand is on pit road from the 5th position. There's the 1 car, the Happy Trails Chili Mix sponsored car. And Alex pulls away. This will be his final stop of the race. So he is in the window, and he is going to come out right behind his teammate Cohen Evans and up to the 11th position. So some great racing this evening here at Road America, virtually here on the Captain eSports Network. We appreciate everybody being a part of it. And the battle continues back here for the 7th spot as we ride with Dakota. Down into Canada corners, he works his way towards turn 13 and 14. Times around here about 146 to 147. Here's Gavin now, 22nd lead over Julian Altina. As Julian's out here putting some burners down right now, 145.4 last time by. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Porcelli's going to be pretty tough, though, because everybody makes their pit stops and stuff. This is going to get very interesting. Of course, David is actually, well, I don't know how I missed it. Did he just come off pit road last time by? He must have. So I must have missed David's pit stop here. So he is good to go, and he's probably going to go hard here to try to see if he can pull an undercut on Gavin or at least catch him. So look for Porcelli here to potentially go purple on this lap. As he goes to turn 1, speeds of 175 miles an hour. I've asked it a couple times here this evening, and time to ask it again. Is tonight Gavin Sanders' night to go to victory lane for the first time? Gavin has obviously shown he can drive on any course. I mean, he's smooth, he's solid, and he's on pit road right now. Final pit stop, 10 laps to go. Well, sometimes that's the biggest mistake, Josh, people make is they get off track or have a problem, then they try to go even harder, and they make even more mistakes, and then they're out of the race. As Gavin, 4 tires and fuel, I guarantee he's back there behind that camera. There he comes. And there's Julian Altena back there coming to pit road. And look at this. Gavin is going to beat out Porcelli by about 5 seconds. That was Porcelli going down the hill there into turn 2. But Gavin on cold tires almost went off track over there. At turn 3 through turn 4, which is not a turn, but they say it is. Now James Watson on pit road. Hit Dakota DeMay right on his gearbox here. '66 to Matt Houston leaving pit road. There goes Watson. A very quick stop compared to Dakota DeMay. He's actually going to get that lead back that he had coming to pit road. Right now it is Oscar Fredrickson leading with 9 laps to go, and he is going to stay out another lap. He can go another 3 or 4 laps, it looks like, on this tank of fuel. Pocono is going to be a fun one. Spa. Eau Rouge in an IndyCar, boys. So again, we'll take 3 weeks off. And we'll come back for Pocono Raceway in the next establishment of the Triple Crown, and then it will be Spa. So we're going to, actually I'm going to step away for a quick second. And we're going to come back and get you the final couple laps here as you are watching the Velocity Online Racing and the Grand Prix of Road America presented by iRacing here on the Captain eSports Network. Welcome back. As you see, Oscar Fredrickson on pit road. And of course, leave it to me as Oscar sits there. And I think he had an issue or something a second ago. I didn't see it because I took the opportunity to take advantage of the commercial to go get a drink of something. And apparently there's been some issues for Oscar Fredrickson as he's been on pit road here for a minute. Let's see what happens. Oh, the speed on pit road. Saw a bunch of off-track notices too, and I'm like, wait a minute, something happened. But nope, just seeing things. But let's watch Oscar come to pit road, and I think he did get a speeding penalty because he was on pit in the pit stall for about 48 seconds. Usually it is a 40-mile-an-hour or a 40-second pit road speed penalty. Oh, he caught that grass. That didn't help him either. But yeah, too hot on pit road. Unfortunate for him there. So that's going to hurt his track position as he is now falling down to the 7th spot. And there is your leader, Gavin Sanders, 7 laps away from his first VOR win. Gary will appreciate this. Gavin Sanders' first career win is more overdue than CM Punk's appearance last night. Spoiler alert. There's Julian Altena looking for a podium right now in the 3rd position. How about this? Alex Van de Sant went for a spin early in this race, had damage on his car, was able to get it fixed, and has come back to a 4th place run. As they always say, the best drivers, no matter where they race, will make a good race out of a bad day. And here's Alex Van de Sant, 4th position right now. Cohen Evans in the 5th spot, and Hans Schlegel running up here in the 6th position right now. Great run for him. How about Tyler Duvall? Another solid top 10 run for the driver, making a 2nd career VOR start in the 7 car, YJ eSports. James Watson, Dakota DeMay, they've been following each other for the last, let's see, we're 39 laps in? 39 laps. There you see Gavin catching the back of Kristen Nelson there in the 14. trying to hold off Watson and Dakota. It has been a fantastic race. There's your leader, 7.5 seconds. Gavin Sanders leads. And I think Porcelli had an issue or something. He did. What happened to David here? Because I see he lost about 5 seconds on that lap. Through the carousel, heading towards the kink in Canada corner. Okay, there so far. Oh, little bobble there and goes off in a kitty litter. Oh, he keeps it out of the wall and does a great job to hold on to it. That right there was inches from being the end of a career night for this young man. Ended up losing 4 seconds from it, but five laps to go. And the schedule for the rest of the week for those interested in watching some more racing here on the Captain eSports Network. We got some Cup racing tomorrow night. The traditional Cup cars, we'll call them, at the Clash Series from BPRL. They'll race tomorrow night at Bristol Motor Speedway if you want to come see that. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, the green flag will wave, 7:45 broadcast. Monday night, TI Racing in their truck series. They are at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And then Tuesday night, the TI IndyCar Series, they will take on Mid-Ohio. That'll be a fun race. And then Wednesday night, we have the non-traditional, it's not going to be the traditional GLSR Series. It's actually going to be the LSRL League, the Light Speed Racing League in their Xfinity Series. We'll take on Daytona, I believe. That'll be Wednesday night. So a lot of great racing in the next couple days. But tonight, of course, you're watching the VOR IndyCar Series presented by Apex Sage Coaching and the Road America Grand Prix presented by High Race. Sorry. Gavin been able to maintain that lead at about 8.6 seconds. Julian Altena about 21 back. Alex Van de Sant 49 seconds back. And Cohen Evans right there behind him. Did I mention his battle still going back here? Ford's heads to a second. Separates all three of them. Watson all over the gearbox of the 7 car. Might poke out here coming to turn 1. Draft is on. I'm sure some push to pass being used also to the inside. And Watson's going to make the pass in turn 1. So a fantastic pass for position. Oh, and around goes Tyler Navoa. Over in turn 6, he spins. Doesn't hit anything, but unfortunately, his great run tonight going to be hurt a little bit. He's not going to lose a position, hearsay, as Dakota did get around him, but he's going to stay right there in the 11th spot. Tyler, one of two drivers who have not used push to pass this evening. The other one being Cohen Evans. Cohen very notorious for not using the old P2P. .5 seconds now. There's Hans Schlegel there in the 90 car as he is trying to catch up to Fredrickson here, going by Kristen Nelson. I about to say Kristen Miller for some reason. Kristen Nelson. Sorry about that, Ms. Nelson. But 2 laps to go for Gavin. Seconds over Porcelli as he worked his way through Canada corner, through 13 and into 14, where he is going to see the final lap, this time behind white flag. He is 4 miles away from finally checking off the mark of winning a race. Numerous times in his career since he joined VOR, I believe 2 or 3 seasons ago, he has finished second so many times, and it was like we would talk to him and it was just like you just never knew when it would finally come. And he had a chance to win that championship last season, decided to walk away from the series for that race and actually go and work on his own racing career. And tonight he starts second, takes advantage of an incident that involved the 15 and the 63 of Isaac Morris. And now is just 4 corners away as he goes through. And now, there's some sheet metal and he runs it over. Yeah, be careful, a little argy-bargy going on up here ahead of him. Through Canada corner the final time. 2 more corners. That was back at season number 3 when Gavin Sanders won the exhibition race. It took him 2 seasons, but this one is for real. Sanders, finally, first win of his career in the VOR series. And Dakota DeMay's got a destroyed front end as here comes Porcelli to cross the line second. So that's where the contact was going on, somewhere up there with Watson and Dakota. Julian Alton comes back to finish third on the podium. We'll talk to the drivers here in just a minute. We'll get everybody off to go watch the IndyCar race tonight, the Bommarito Auto Group 500. And the traditional Turn 5 burnouts. All right, so Gavin going to go to pit road, and after celebrating there in turn number 5 in a victory here, let's take a look at the final results of the race. That's interesting how they named it an update, but anyway, sorry about that on the screen. Let's Gavin Sanders wins, Porcelli second, Julian Altena, Alex Van de Sant, Oscar Fredrickson, Cohen Evans, Hans Schlegel, Matt Houston, James Watson, Tyler Davala. Your top 5 in this, or top 10 in the race. 11th through 20th, Dakota DeMay, Lewis Woodall, AJ Musselman, Thomas Geisler, Christian Alejo, Cameron Bostain, Kristen Elson finishing in the 17th position, Josh Stoltz 18th, John Christensen 19th, and Bart Fallerstein finishing 20th. Isaac Morris and the rest of these guys going to be out of the race this evening. Isaac Morris, Max Williams, Joseph Grzelva, Nicholas Sudik, Eli Sazik, and then Gary Godso, unfortunately, as I have remembered, does not have an active wheel right now due to some issues there. So hopefully we'll be back on track soon. But again, apologies for the names and stuff up there on the grid, as obviously, yeah, that wasn't the right stuff. But anyways, what is right is the fact that Gavin Sanders is in victory lane for the first time in his VOR career. And we are going to talk to that driver as I'm actually going to jump into where my room is here in the Discord. He's actually waiting on me there right now. Let's bring Gavin in there as Gavin joins us this evening. Gavin, congratulations, man. Finally, the win is in your hands. You won this exhibition race a couple of seasons ago, but now the actual Road America win is yours.
Finally, right? Yeah. Oh, my God. I know, obviously, it was a bit of a shame to see what happened at the end of the first stint, but yeah, it's been so long, right?
I mean, you finished second. I said earlier tonight. I said, you know, this win might be more overdue than CM Punk's appearance last night in wrestling. But you went out there and did it, man. Talk about the race.
It was solid. It was just managing pace. Obviously, it was really difficult out there. You could probably see from a lot of the cars. There's a lot of damage and a lot of spinning. The tire wear was just a lot to handle, and thankfully, with limited practice, I kind of figured out that we needed to kind of short pit the reds a little bit, and if you could make it go the whole way, well, you're a legend. But that was kind of the strategy for the last little bit, and that's the way it went. And yeah,
was that a modified strategy, or did you plan on going 10-10 to the end?
I planned 10-10. It was more. I honestly, right away, I was thinking about going in the blacks to start, just because I was really scared of how bad the tires were going to be. But then I figured might as well stay reds, give myself track position, and then yeah.
Well, you did what you had to do. I know obviously there's a race to watch on TV tonight, so I know we'll let you go and go celebrate with the team, and shout out to whoever you like to.
Big shout out to Team VOR for supporting me and especially waiting for this to happen. I know it's been a while. Fat Bastard Burrito, Stilo, Alpine Stars, Braden Motorsports, and yeah, everybody at Team VOR. It's finally, right?
Yeah.
Took so long, but we did it.
Well, great job tonight, man. Proud of you. Happy for you. Go celebrate.
Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next week.
You too, buddy. That is Gavin Sanders, your winner tonight here in Virtual Road
Oh,
America.
hello.
Let's get hello, David. Welcome in. Top 5 for you, top 2 finish. Your best, obviously, career finish, but I want to just get your side there, what you saw with you and Isaac there before we go on any further.
With me and Isaac, honestly, I haven't had the time to look at the replay. A lot of my teammates said there was a huge net code. I know he was blinking in the lake in the earlier in the race, and his ping was quite high. So it's really unfortunate for him. But yeah, I know I was low as I could be. Any further inside, I'd be on the grass. So I held my line. It's unfortunate his race ended that way. But you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, great run for you, and obviously I know you've not been around as long, obviously, as a lot of these drivers. So how's it feel to come out here in a league like this and kind of develop and show the talent you have?
Well, the competition is great. The car is extremely challenging. I've had a real pleasure in the past 2 races. I made a rookie mistake in the first one. So the league has been fun. It's tough competing against a driver who builds the setups for the league, and so whenever I can keep up with Isaac, I actually count that as a win. To acclimate myself so quickly as a rookie and to jump into a car that someone else has built and manage to hold with the leaders. It was really a bummer in the race to be split up by a lapper. And then, I made that error right there at the end. So there are a couple opportunities that I saw sort of come and go, but after seeing Colton Herta crash in the Nashville Grand Prix, I was just telling myself to bank the second and take it home at that point.
Well, you definitely did that tonight, man. Congratulations on that. Well earned, and shout out to whoever you like to.
Thanks.
All right. There you go. David Porcelli. Is it Porcelli or Porcelli?
It's Porcelli.
Porcelli. It's what I thought. I covered both ends tonight just to make sure I got them in. So, great.
Thanks for asking, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You too. Great job tonight to David Porcelli. Got to put the Italian in there. So great job on his part. Let's get Julian Alton in here, and we'll get everybody off to watch the IndyCar race tonight. Julian, great job. Top 3 finish for you.
Yes, it was a great race, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty happy. Obviously, your season has kicked off a lot better than last season did. But you had a great battle. It seemed like you and Oscar were stuck together like, whatever you could be stuck together like. So talk about the racing with him and how you're able to take advantage of some mistakes.
Yeah, so we were just going into the race trying to work together. I knew that our pace was going to be pretty similar, so I just let Oscar out in front for the first few laps, but then found out that we were losing quite a bit of time, so we swapped around. And we were actually able to keep up with the guys up ahead, so that was good. But yeah, the 2 front runners, or the 3 front runners, I should say, were able to pull away quite a bit. They were just quicker than us, but to Alex, we were able to keep up. And when he made a mistake, it was just us 2 just managing the race, trying to create a gap to the cars behind, which we did. So that was great. So yeah, that's what we did all race long. And then, of course, we had the incident with Isaac involved in there later on, which we managed to take the position over from as well. So that got us into 3rd and 4th at that time. But yeah, something happened to Oscar. I think he sped in the pits or something, and that set him back quite a bit. But at least we still had Gavin fighting out in front with David for the win, and he got it. So I'm really happy for Gavin that he took the win. It was his first win in this series, so congratulations to him. David as well on his first road course appearance in this series to take P2 is very impressive, especially considering the pace he had, and of course, really happy for myself to take a podium again.
Yeah, great job on your part. Congratulations. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for streaming, as always. I want to thank you, Raid, for sponsoring this race. And in a way, Robert, as well, for getting us connected with the guy behind the race. So that's really cool. Thanks to all the sponsors on the car. They're all Gavin's, but yeah, they're all part of this as well. So thanks to them. Too many to name, so I'm not gonna even bother because I don't remember them all. But yeah, thanks to all of those. Thanks to Matt for running the series with me. And yeah, that's probably it. I don't think I forgot anything. So
There you go.
Hopefully I do that.
We'll go celebrate, go watch the IndyCar race, have some fun, and we will see you in 3 weeks.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Absolutely,
it.
you too. Julian Alton, a third place win. You don't win third place. You finish third in the race. I almost pulled that one off again. All right, we're going to cut it off from here. Go enjoy the IndyCar race, everyone. For those who watch IndyCar racing, which would probably be a majority of you guys, so if it's not started already, it's about to start. I've tried to set my DVR from my phone, but haven't had a chance to yet. So, with that being said, I appreciate everybody for being a part of the broadcast. Again, I apologize for the late start on my end. Unfortunately, just work and stuff got in the way, so just being straight up honest about that one. And, was able to get the whole broadcast in, which is good, but I just hate rushing like that because I feel like I take away from you guys to enjoy a race and a broadcast tonight. So, great job this evening, and congrats to Gavin. Happy for you, brother. Congrats, and go enjoy this victory. You get there. Hold on to it for 3 weeks now. So, and thanks to the league, of course, VOR. Thanks to iRacing for sponsoring tonight's broadcast and tonight's race and stuff. Thanks to TrackCam Sport Gourmet for sponsoring the cameras and more. So, with that said, we're out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening and the rest of your weekend. And always remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!